You hear that? That's the sound of silence. Well, not really. Absolute silence doesn't really exist in our world, but there's an entire field of study devoted to the science of silence. Why? Well, it plays a huge part in our daily well-being. Our brains are hardwired to perceive sounds even when they're not there. Moviegoers have felt this for generations, but thanks to modern technologies, scientists know this to be fact. A recent study by the University of Southern California demonstrated how silent films could elicit content-specific reactions in your brain's auditory cortices. In other words, as you watch these images, your brain is pulling from memories and past experiences to fill in the blanks. This effect is sometimes referred to as hearing in your mind's ear, and it's the reason why, when your favorite song cuts short on the radio, you can still hear it. So if we can never really experience silence in nature, can we create it artificially? At facilities like 3M's campus in St. Paul, Minnesota, silence becomes science.
Well, we're in the anechoic chamber here in the 3M Center, and this is a room that was built back in '64, and it eats echoes. Sound just hits the wall and dies.
Anechoic, or non-echoing chambers such as these, are used by scientists to study how sound operates in a truly quiet environment.
When you're doing science, you can control temperature, you can control pressure, flow, and you never thought you could control sound. But in this room, we can do that.
Why do scientists care about capturing quiet?
When something's quiet, you think it's high quality. You go into a hotel room and the air conditioner, that makes a lot of noise. What does that tell you? It's cheap. Quietness is a sign of quality.
So how does it all work? The secret of silence is the chamber's design. It's a building within a building. Every surface is covered in an intricately arranged series of fiberglass wedges. As sound waves propagate out from a source, they get trapped between these wedges, bouncing back and forth until they dissipate. Even the floor and ceiling are covered, creating a completely spherical surround sound setup of silent seclusion. What does it sound like? Well, while a balloon popped in a reverberant room might sound like this, inside 3M's anechoic chamber, it sounds like this.
It's gone.
So, how do the physics of this chamber relate to our daily lives? By understanding how sound waves work, 3M researchers have been able to develop technologies that absorb and reduce noise in virtually every environment that surrounds us. Airplanes, for instance, use a specially designed foil tape to dissipate vibration and noise in the cabin, even if it can't stop that crying baby. Modern cars, meanwhile, keep noise to a low hum by using microfiber technology. Without it, conversation in cars would be a screaming match. And once driverless cars are widespread, there will be a lot more time for talking and work on the road. These quality of life improvements can also have a direct impact on your mental health. A growing body of research has shown how chronic levels of noise can lead to sleep loss, heart disease, and high blood pressure. On the flip side, quiet environments seem to have directly positive benefits.
Noise pollution is harmful to the human. It wears you down. It makes you anxious. It makes you tired. There's only so much noise you can take, and then your brain needs to relax. These things always work, even when you're asleep.
Removing excess noise not only lowers our stress levels, but even promotes the development of new brain cells. Among mice, at least.
You can reduce noise and have a much more pleasant life. You can have nice conversations over the dinner table when a jet's flying over, if you can control the unwanted noise. Wherever you are, there's going to be noise. We live in a noisy world.